everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, and I have no idea what episode it is. It's 300 bajillion, cajillion, million. We are in Dresden right now. We just... Someone just tried to assassinate us. So we have a new... Get out of here, Jay. We have a new, fuck, what's his name? Greybor quest? All of a sudden? So there's that. We're gonna go through the lineup real quick. We have the Midnight Isles DLC. We have the Last Steps, which is go to Threshold, which is in game, right? Coming in here with your bullshit again. What's new? We have a new quest from Greybor. Okay. We have the in-game, which is develop the Crusade to the max, which we're working on. And then we have Pursue the Past, which is Elven Script. So, we're going to pop outside, and we're actually going to hopefully drop off some stuff at the Storytellers. And then we might just be on the world maps, like, passing time until we can get enough experience on our... I think our army is really the thing that's lagged behind. So, we'll see how that goes. Give me that high five. Odorous but bodorous. I'd say that. We're going to be talking to Storyteller for 300 years. Oh, right! We met Kinney. Or Kiney? Kinney? I don't know. You bring word from Kinney, your friend. His soul was being held by a Reshkigal all these millennia, but I helped him break free. He asked me to tell you that the warm spice wine you two used to share in the tower was the best wine he drank in his life. The Storyteller flinches. Kinney, my friend. It's a low-five look. He's a cat. He can only do so much. After all this time, I'd never expected to hear your name, to hear word from you. Didn't think that it would still matter to me after so many years, and yet I'm glad, touched, saddened. Cannot make sense of what I'm feeling. Remember the wine. We oft times sat there on the tower's balcony. I lets out a sigh, then smiles. I apologize. I am not willing to continue this discussion. This is too personal. But I thank you for helping Kinney find peace. Found a page that might interest you. Aha! Ooh, okay. We're actually getting... We hit a threshold there. We have enough for him to do something else. Odorous! He always getting this papa time and acting like he ain't getting no papa time. Kinney might be like tiny, so it might be Kiney. Yeah, I could see that. Kiney, Kinney. I think the... Yeah. I don't know. Crazy that Odie only gets papa time during stream hours? Yeah, that's not what happens. Definitely not what happens. Odie gets papa stream a lot of the rest of the time. Bullshit. I've loved you. Don't you get into tap-tap mode. He's into tap-tap mode. He's gonna tap me. You think you believe Casey? Rude. I'm being betrayed by my fiance and my friends. I can't believe this. You swimming at me? This poor boy. He's a poor boy. He's incredibly forceful right now, by the way. Like, I'm having to resist my hand being moved with, like, all of my strength. Das sweet boy. Okay. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Everything is ready for merging the planes. Baphomet's runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower. This is what I call the crystal now, is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. If I stop to think about it, the pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. But I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. If I think for just a moment, I might stop. I chose the Abyss as the plane to merge with Golarion. This is the last gift to my former friend who was concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose fate I will tie to the dying Golarion. Truth be told, I am not completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason to choose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Golarion's fate. What the fuck? Excuse me? Storyteller is responsible for binding binding Golarion to the Abyss? And vice versa? Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless, my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin. How long has it been since you last saw your friend? Storyteller waves you off. A year, 2, maybe 10. I didn't keep track. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. Know anything about what happened to Kaini? Kaini? He is no longer of any interest to me. The storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me in our dream. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. I still miss him sometimes. I miss the times we were captivated by our idea and each other. When I enjoyed respect in Alashinira. When someone needed my advice and service. Who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss would be my most cherished memories? Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture, the merging begins. I feel the wind of the Abyss on my face and smile. I can do it. I will do something no one else has done before. I am the last great Archmage of Keonan, but now is not the time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiment. My lips read one spell, my hands weave another, and I say a third in my mind. I feel pain, as if I'm being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to change, filled with the energies of the Abyss. I will stop being a Golarion. I will become a new creature, half elf, half demon, a stranger to both planes. The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the minotaurs of the ivory labyrinth sitting around the fire, honing their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of Alashinira's sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hands to complete the merge and collect Golarion and the Abyss forever. That's seems like a bad idea. As if on cue, demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Daskari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nocticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Golarion, to torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world until nothing is left. Is that what I really want? My hand freezes. Time to take Grandpa back to the home. Look. Do you want to stop the merging? Storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kinney and myself. I never wanted to save Golarion. The perishing empires of my world were just empty words for me. Not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes. Even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world. It is not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappears completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, language, art remains, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Golarion. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Golarion alive. When the demons invade Golarion, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned and desecrate what can't be burned. Their invasion spells death for Golarion, and I almost destroyed something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes. The storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spells to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred more years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Golarion. In my pride, I could have put an end to my world, just to become the path opener, to prove my title of the last Archmage of Keonan, even if only to myself. Don't know what to say in my defense. Tell me about how you refused to open the rift to the abyss. Going to open the world wound? The storyteller... Oh, okay. It's the same. Thank you for helping me remember them. We're missing a page. I bet one more page and we get another set of dialogue. We might not complete Storyteller's quest. Okay, we're gonna head and do the price of loyalty. Bum 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 bum. Before we do that, I'm gonna fucking level up Greybor, because Greybor isn't even max level right now. We are not gonna worry about any of the options. Combat reflexes. Bum bum. Yeah, sure. We've done touch. Combat tricks. Dev. Initiative. I would say maybe Die Hard. Go for blinding critical. Did I just get a... Why did I get so many points? Crap. Had to have been like a final skill. And we will also hit him with this. I don't know about all this. Or cool. Hopefully that means, because I think we're supposed to be doing this encounter with Grey Boar on just the two of us, so hopefully that means the encounter goes well for us. Assuming that Grey Boar isn't the bad guy, I do have a little bit of a sneaking suspicion that Grey Boar is the one that is messing with me. But we'll see. We shall see. Otis, Bobodori. Limpo, Podopodo. Oh no, if only someone were to treat you. But however would we do that? Can't just go giving out treats willy-nilly. Where the fuck is... Okay, so that's Threshold. You know where that is. Where is... Dry Crossroads. Travel. Save. Ha! Fight! Uh... It bothers me so much that... I hate it. The way that this game does this system is very kludgy at the end. It's just gets very eh. Wrong direction. This army. Go here. Okay, all of the armies are moving. Great. Fantastic. What's up next? We need to be doing... What are we currently doing? Okay, we need to be doing logistics. I say that, but we're doing everything consistently. It's not like we ever are not doing. Okay. That's... Alright, we save. And now we are... heading to the Driver Crossroads. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Fingers crossed. If I could turn back Otis. Oh, he nibbling. He didn't like that. He's so gentle. Gentle.
We should rest. You don't want me to fight tired, do you?
I'm here all week.
I can do something about that pretty easily.
Commander.
Should I?
Ona Adayanam! Ona Adayanam! Inimosi Travisi! Riti!
Guess I'm done with spells for tonight.
Inimosi Travisi! Inimosi Travisi! Tio Wolash An! Tea Armos! Ha! Riti! Aboran Centers! Ha! Riti! Ha! Riti!
Na Eya Orama. Na Eya Orama. Na Eya Orama. Na Eya Orama. Na Eya Orama.
Okay. Here we go.
What's going on here?
Ha! Riti!
That's a hell of a... That's a hell of a hello. This is the first time you've seen Horzala in person. She looks at you in surprise and you can sense her displeasure. What are you doing here? Oh, were you expecting someone else? Well then, you should have hired someone more competent. That pathetic fool didn't stand a chance. You're right. I need the services of a professional. If you kill this mortal, I'll grant you a place in my guild. He already had this option. You think he's gonna take it again? To the abyss with you. I keep my word. Fucking yas. Yaz looks completely unhinged. His eyes are fixed on you, and a slow, malicious smile spreads across his face. You'll pay for insulting me. You humiliated me in front of the whole guild. Shut up, Yaz. I didn't give you permission to speak. Rosala glares angrily at Yaz, and he quails beneath her fiery gaze. I'm kind of curious about the Grey War. What are our chances of survival? The assassin sent to kill you wasn't particularly competent. A mere amateur. I doubt Horzala's other henchmen are much more impressive. We'll strangle them all like kittens, Commander. I'm not strangling kittens. Greyboar's strangling kittens. I don't normally have him on my team. He's kind of a bad guy. I'm only doing this because it's a quest. I thought we got along well. Why do you want me dead? Horzala's voice rises triumphantly. Father will see how wrong he was about me every fucking time. Y'all stop trying to get in your daddy's good graces by coming after me. He'll reward me with his favor when I present him with your head. I'll be the greatest of Baphomet's daughters once more, and that half-mortal upstart Vorlesh will crawl on her knees before me. I'll rout the armies of Alashinira, then I'll cut down Daskari's lackeys and take his army for myself. And once that's done, it'll be your turn, Crusaders. I'll make you kneel before the Lord of Beasts. Wait, you're gonna kill me, but you're gonna wait until after beating literally everyone else to defeat the rest of the Crusades? Like, wouldn't it be, like, easy peasy if you take me out of the game to just go and smash the Crusades? Very brave of you to appear in person. I applaud your courage. I wanted to personally witness your demise. Horzala snaps angrily. Do you think I'm scared of you? You have no idea how powerful I am. Hepsamira was nothing compared to me, and now my father has freed me from those accursed seals. I am no longer bound. I am Baphomet's daughter, the strongest of his offspring. I have reclaimed my rightful place, and now I will destroy you. Yeah, no, fuck them. You lured the wrong beast into your trap. These amateurs think too highly of themselves. It's time for them to see a real professional at work. Sweet dreams, everyone. Okay. Well. She does hit kind of hard. Okay. Free action to quarry. I think we just want to quarry. We're swinging for 33 is not very much. But Yaz doesn't. They don't. These people are not really especially strong.
Simply business.
Oh, he doesn't have the. He does. That's not great. He doesn't have the don't take attacks of opportunity in base to base skill. We're gonna overwhelming presence. So it looks like everyone but Horzala has now taken the hit. Cool. Yaz is now dead. Okay. Tearing him down.
It's your time to cease to resist.
Cool. How much HP does this succubus have? Not a lot, actually.
I got this. Bam!
Okay. Sweet. Okay, I do want to try this. We're gonna study, and then we're gonna Master Slayer. Probably she succeeds, but what's his intelligence? It's +5. So this is only gonna be a DC 25. She's definitely gonna succeed, but worth it to try. Missed. Oh well. You know, sometimes that's what happens. Bad. Finish it, Ivu. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Rosala is curled up on the ground in anguish. She slams her fist down angrily. This isn't how it was supposed to end! Why? Why are you so damn strong, mortal? Because I'm not really mortal, honestly. I'm basically like a homemade god. I don't know why people don't get that at this point. You called me, you're calling Greybor shorty? Wow. That's racist. Or speciest. You shorty, you foul little worm, you ruined everything! Greybor smirks beneath his beard. Now why would you say such a horrible thing, Horzala? Don't you know that words can cut as deep as a blade? The plan worked, Greybor. Greybor. Greybor begins to fill his pipe. He gazes indifferently at the corpses piled up around him. Of course it did, Commander. Horzala thought she could convince me to commit betrayal, but she forgot that treachery works both ways. Really? This is a good act? I don't really consider this to be a good act, truth be told. Like, I feel like writers and people in general in games like this try to pass off the idea that killing things is inherently evil. Thus, anytime you have the chance to spare someone, even if that someone is an enemy, that means it is an inherently good act. I don't think that's the case. Horzala is the demon daughter of Baphomet who runs an assassin's guild, right? Has no scruples and has just proven that she is willing to do anything to get into her father's good graces and has every intention of continuing to attack and destroy the civilizations of Golarion, right? Like, how is letting her go good? Like, she's not even begging for her life or anything like that. Like, this isn't one of those scenarios where it's like, oh, well, she's pleading with us. She's saying that she's gonna be better, you know, right? Like, there's no, like, This inherently, this choice is just like, bullshit. This isn't a good choice. Killer, you shouldn't have come after me. Rosala writhes on the ground and howls hysterically. I hate you! Oh, how I hate you all! Okay. I think we're done here. One of these nights, we should meet up at the tavern to celebrate. Drinks are on me. Alright, now we gotta find Grey Boar at the tavern. Cool. Incubus. Yaws has a dagger +4, studded leather +4, belt of incredible dexterity +6. That's not bad. Mega protection +5, mighty fist, mental perfection, physical perfection +4, breastplate, heavy pick, fiery spellweaver, quarterstaff. That's interesting. It is a flaming burst, flaming monk weapon. This +5 flaming burst quarterstaff grants its wearer a +1 bonus to CL. CL? A +4 bonus on checks made to overcome spell resistance. Caster level, I'm assuming, is CL? And a 15 competence bonus on use magic devices skill checks. Okay. Seems fine.
I am a
Doesn't just
very
seem like
popular extra-plater hero from
especially
another planet. Why
amazing
can't
or
anyone
anything.
here believe it?
Do a bunch of soothing performances. This is not an especially effective way to heal, but whatever. We won!
Here we go.
Mission accomplished. Let's wander around the area in case there's an elven note.
I can handle it.
It's pretty funny. Like, I don't watch a lot of Co these days. One, just because I don't have the time to watch a lot of
Can't make the
streams
demons
these
wait.
days. And two, I mean, Co plays a lot of the games that I would want to play, right? And so I've been more on a not spoiling myself kind of kick here in the last couple years. So, like, I love Co. Co Carnage, obviously. But I just don't watch him like I used to. I used to watch him pretty regularly. But hearing his voice consistently, it's just like it never strikes me as odd. It's always like comfy, I guess. Like, I'm just so used to hearing his voice from the many years that I watched him on Twitch that hearing him in game, I'm just like, yep, just chilling with Ko, you know. All right, we're heading back to Dresden. We can do the stuff. Gotta check. Veterans. Paladin. Right, these guys head. To there's a freaking limit on the number of armies. This one then? Okay, so this one has... Oh, we can't board. Huh. That's fine. Oh, we can forge hedge knights. You guys are... Is there a reason why I wouldn't just buy the resources? Sure, buy resources. On to the same location. Come here. And this. These peeps are headed to Cave Citadel. So. And then these folks are headed to the Castle of Desires. Okay, it's now, I think, becoming a problem for movement. So we're gonna not do that. Enter Half Measure Tavern. Okay, let's go see if we can finish things up with Greyboard. Okay.
Beautiful.
How's it going, Fi? Good boy.
Is that the commander who entered the lair of assassins unafraid, wreaking havoc and personally murdering everyone in sight? Why, yes, I think it is him. Well, beer is on me today, just like I promised.
Have you ever been tempted to betray me?
Maybe a little, perhaps. But I never violate the terms of my contracts. Justice, villainy, loyalty, treachery. All these words carry no meaning for me anymore, but my reputation. For that, I will put my life on the line.
I'm just gonna hit him with a lawful. You've proven that you always keep your word. Your reputation is well deserved.
Did you ever have any doubts about me, Commander?
Can I expect more attempts on my life?
Baphomet won't stop there, of course, but he no longer has weapons like Horsala's Assassin's Guild at his command. And the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are no match for them. I don't think you need to be wary of any more attacks.
Thank you for remaining loyal to me.
It's not about loyalty. It's just business, and... But perhaps you are right about that. I like you. I rarely say that to people, and almost never to my employers. But here we are.
All right.
I enjoy traveling with you, and I would have felt regret if you had died. Apparently our adventures together have made me overly sentimental.
Have you ever thought about what you're going to do when this war is over?
I'll remain a drifter and a killer. Nothing will change.
There's an undercurrent of sadness beneath Greyboar's bravado. I think highly of you.
Same goes for you. I never regretted getting involved with you. Even though the whole thing seemed like a utter failure at times.
Look, y'all just need some fucking faith, yo. They always having like some bad like feelings about stuff. You ever think about quitting the assassination business?
Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't. Have you ever noticed how I wish all my victims sweet dreams? It's a handy catchphrase that I've been using for many years. A farewell to someone I'm about to snuff out. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. Am I actually wishing myself sweet dreams? Preparing to go to my eternal rest every time I go into a fight? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old.
I gotta say, like, these voice acted sections are really, really good. I think the
Anyway,
game...
Fortune doesn't favor those who think too much about tomorrow instead of living in the present.
If it
Right
had been
now,
fully
I'm
voice
fighting
acted,
the world wound under your command. As for what happens next, we'll just have to see.
I'm gonna hit him with that chaotic. You have to make this decision yourself.
Maybe it's time for me to change something about my life.
Bodies,
The road always goes both ways, right? Should I turn around and go back to the place where, perhaps, there is still a house in which I once was happy? Even if it was not for long?
I don't know. Can't answer that question for you. That's why I picked the chaotic choice.
You know, Commander. You know, I've always thought that I was a loner by nature. I don't like people. I don't give a damn about them. They don't give a damn about me. And that's how it's always been. Until I met you. Are an exception to all the rules. It is completely wrong for a hired blade to have any kind of personal affection for a client. But I do. Whatever lies ahead, I will never regret going on that dragon hunting mission with you. Surprised to hear such words from an assassin, Commander.
Not particularly, honestly. I thought... There are some assassins in certain stories that really are the cold-blooded, no-feeling killers. They honestly and truthfully don't care about anyone or anything. Greybor has never struck me as that. Greybor has always struck me as a disciplined man who is very good, has a very particular set of skills, right? And is very good at what he does, but clearly making a conscious choice that this is the path he's following. And he might not care about most people, right? He might not care about the majority of people. But he does have feeling. He does care. He does have opinions and interests and things like that. He's not an automaton. He's not, you know, he has feeling. It's just those feelings aren't especially forefront. You know, they're not projected much. And he, you know, clearly has regrets.
In that case, let this story become a good memory of how we cheated death itself.
At the end of the day, I actually like Grey Boar. I think he's a perfectly fine character. Not a character that I'm just like, oh my god, absolutely super excited about, but he seems pretty cool. Okay, that is the end of Grey Boar's quest. Done. Price of loyalty completed. We take a look over at Grey Boar. Very cool. The Assassin's Guild in Alashanira has lost its leader, and Grey Boar has proven that his spotless reputation is more than deserved. However, it is possible that Grey Boar was motivated not simply by professional etiquette, but by his genuine like of the commander. After all, even a cynical hired killer can make a friend. Very good. That was fun. That was an enjoyable scenario. I think I actually probably would like Grey Boar more if the way in which the stories of this game were told was different, right? Like, I think Grey Boar would actually be a very cool guy to, like, I'd like him a lot if, you know, like the story I was being told about him was focused on him and over the course of, like, 3 or 4 hours, right? Rather than over the course of 300 hours and shared with 17 other people. So it's just, I think the way that storytelling happens on a particular scope is it's very hard to come to certain determinations and certain preferences about certain characters in the way that different medias portray them. So, like, video games that are short and simple and sweet lend themselves to a specific thing. Tabletop RPGs that are played out over the course of 4 years, right, lend themselves to a specific thing. Hello, Dispabodary. Am I not paying enough attention to you? Alright, anyways, that is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. We're going to keep...
I can handle it.
We closed the door. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.